Hi, Dr. Gaurav Mishra. Welcome you to the weekly insights by Wash Observatory and the Development Management Institute. Let us see what are this week's updates.
Hello viewers, Wash Observatory is back with its weekly insights. Let's take a quick look at the latest COVID statistics and then we will move ahead with some new announcements, extension of welfare schemes to save the poor, novel initiatives and so on. India's COVID tally zoomed past 6 lakh on Thursday with a single day spike of 19,148 cases, just 5 days after it crossed the 5 lakh mark, while the death toll rose to 17,834 according to the Union Health Ministry data. On a day, the state capital recorded its highest number of COVID-19 cases so far at 127. Patna DM Kumar Ravi on Thursday declared Patna city as a COVID hotspot and directed the sub-divisional officer to seal the areas with immediate effect. Thursday also saw the state again breach its single-day coronavirus tally recorded with 48 people testing positive, taking the total number of registered cases to 10,683 in Bihar. 5 deaths were also officially reported by the health department, taking the toll to 78. However, 7,944 patients have recovered so far and the active cases stand at 2,659. 13 districts have altogether accounted for more than half of the total COVID cases in the state, with Patna topping the chart with 822 cases. Going by the figure, these 13 districts have registered 5,466 COVID-19 cases till Thursday evening. Asked about the strategy of the health department to curb COVID-19 cases, especially in these districts, State Health Secretary Lokesh Kumar Singh said, "We are focusing on contact tracing at the places where the COVID-19 cases are on the rise. In containment zones, only essential services are allowed." Bihar CM Nitish Kumar on Monday, while addressing a high-level meeting convened to review the health department's steps being taken for effective control on COVID-19, asked the officials to ensure availability of sufficient number of oxygen cylinders, testing kits and safety equipment at all the hospitals admitting COVID-19 patients to meet the challenges of the coming days. The CM further called for increasing the number of tests to 15,000 per day to detect positive cases of COVID-19 at a higher pace. In the case of pool testing, follow the guidelines and collect samples of minimum possible people, the CM said. Of a healthy package for India's poor workers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday announced the extension of the provision of free ration to 800 million people under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana for 5 more months until November at an additional cost of Rs 90,000 crore. He also reiterated the government's commitment to the One Nation, One Ration Card system to enable migrants to access the public distribution system anywhere in the country. In addition to 5 kgs of rice or wheat per family member, the beneficiaries will also get 1 kg of gram, an important source of protein. This decision certainly deserves appreciation as COVID-19 cases continue to surge. Any immediate economic recovery and therefore restoration of incomes is unlikely. Ensuring food security for all has to be the first priority in such a situation. As a sequel to this, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar on Tuesday asked Chief Secretary Deepak Kumar to ensure the distribution of all new ration cards among the eligible families latest by July 15. The Chief Secretary informed the Chief Minister that altogether 22.7 lakh new ration cards have so far been made for those eligible families who did not have any earlier. Out of 22.7 lakh new ration cards, 3.69 lakh have been distributed. The CM asked officials to maintain social distancing norms while distributing the new ration cards. In his address to the nation, PM Modi also spoke about the need to maintain all precautions against COVID-19, social distancing, wearing of masks and regular hand washing, and pointed that there has been increase in negligence after Unlock 1 saw the country opening up in the past month.
वैश्विक महामारी के खिलाफ लड़ते लड़ते अब हम अनलॉक 2 में प्रवेश कर रहे हैं और हम उस मौसम में भी प्रवेश कर रहे हैं जहां सर्दी, जुकाम, खांसी, बुखार, ये सारे न जाने क्या क्या होता है, मामले बढ़ जाते हैं। ऐसे में मेरी आप सभी देशवासियों से प्रार्थना है कि ऐसे समय अपना ध्यान रखिए।
Meanwhile, Patna DM Kumar Ravi had on Thursday informed that 6 flying squads have been formed in Patna to raid public places, especially business establishments and markets, to ensure that everyone wears a mask to prevent COVID-19 spread. Patna DM said the 6 squads were led by magistrate-ranked officers from the district control room. They would randomly inspect any public place to check if people were wearing masks or not. Action against business establishments like shops or markets would be taken under Section 133 of CRPC and Bihar Epidemic Act, he said. Now coming to the doctors, the corona warriors, as they are respectfully addressed today, their security should be our priority. On the occasion of Doctors' Day on 1st July, IMA Senior Vice President Dr. Ajay Kumar said, "We are coming across several cases of doctors of different districts being infected by corona every day. If these frontline heroes are not safe during this pandemic, nobody else is. They are working tirelessly to save the lives of patients. Now it is the turn of the recovered patients to save the lives of doctors by donating plasma," he said. And now coming over to Bihar, turning a testing ground for first digital electioneering in the country. All eyes are focused on this big event, the first poll amid COVID, the first election without the noisy, dusty rallies attended by thousands, thanks to the raging COVID epidemic. As the October-November poll looms, the digital electioneering by all political parties have gained momentum. The ruling NDA partner BJP was the first off the block with its former president Amit Shah addressing a virtual rally in the first week of June. Keeping in mind the safety concern of voters, the Election Commission is working on proposals to provide gloves and bamboo sticks of the size of toothpicks to voters in an attempt to ensure contactless voting as they press the button of their choice on the electronic voting machine. Some other innovative proposals include use of disposable syringes to put indelible ink on the fingers of voters, setting up glass shields at the table of polling officers so that voters, when asked to identify themselves by taking off masks, do not come in contact with the staff. Let me tell you, the state has an electorate of 7.18 crores. There are 1.06 lakh booths and an additional 33,797 auxiliary booths have been planned so that the number of voters at one booth is capped at 700 to maintain social distancing. So we can look forward to a hassle-free election. There is no need to refrain from voting out of fear. Our government is all geared up to hold a safe election in a healthy environment. And now there's some reason for the people of Bihar to be optimistic and to heave a sigh of relief. Bihar's high recovery rate of COVID-19 cases holds out a beacon of hope amid the grim numbers of rapidly rising number of coronavirus cases in the state. The state now ranks 6th in the country in terms of recovery. Even the COVID-19 death rate in the state is better than the national average as per data shared by the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Tuesday. Bihar's recovery rate stands at 77.6% compared to the national figure of 59%. Well, this is indeed a big news for the people of Bihar. With this, we come to the end of our weekly news updates. Please remain connected with us and send us your feedbacks on our website. Thanks for being with us.